Alright. It is officially the start of Shark Week here on the Scotty Boy Rules YouTube channel. And we're going to start off with a good one, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start off with Renny Harlin's Deep Blue Sea from back in 1999, starring Thomas Jane, Samuel L. Jackson, Saffron Burrows, Michael Rappaport, LL Cool J, Stellan Skarsgård. Here we go. So, Deep Blue Sea tells the tale of a group of scientists who are studying shark brains because they believe that they can cure Alzheimer's. Samuel L. Jackson comes in as this guy who's trying to authenticate their research, I guess, and then shit goes down. Alright, so this is my first time watching this, and it's not a overall, complete watch, because I watched this. Okay, so when preparing the Shark Week movies, I had 6 of the 7 movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I had Shark Tale into that, and I was like, what movies can I get? Well, I went to Walmart, and I found the 3-pack of all 3 Deep Blue Sea movies. And I'm like, it's $10, but I don't want the other 2, because I heard that they're shitty. So I don't want them. I just want the first one. So I opted not to buy them. So I looked out, you can search on Roku. So I searched on my Roku, and I found that it's actually on the Sci-Fi app. And of course, it's edited for TV. And you can tell at times when people are going to say, they'll cut off, like at the end when he says, I had to save your ass, it just, I had to save you. Edits and stuff. So, where do I start with this movie? I like this movie. I feel like I'm one who has to stand up for Renny Harlin at times because some people give him a bad rap. The Long Kiss Goodnight, Die Hard 2, and this film are good films. This film was ridiculous, but Cliffhanger is another good one, I should say. This film was ridiculous, and you can take or leave Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Warriors, but I still, or Dream Master, rather, I still enjoy that film. However, this film is ridiculous from beginning to end. It starts, I guess, with a shark that escaped, a tiger shark. But these people are on this island. It's like a, what do you want to call it? An island, but it's a research facility island thing. It goes down a lot. And so yeah, and Samuel L. Jackson is presented as our main character coming into this to, check this place to make sure the research is legit, because this woman is explaining, the Saffron Burrows character is explaining to him and Ronnie Cox, who has a cameo in this film, about her research. And so he comes along, his name's Russell, he comes along to kind of authenticate what's going on. He gets there, he meets the people who are there. There's Stellan Skarsgård, who plays Wilkins, I think is his last name. No coffee, though. I don't know. And you have LL Cool J, who is the chef, but he's also a preacher, and his name is Preacher. You have, the Saffron Burrows character. There's Michael Rappaport, who plays Tom. And there is another woman there who is apparently in a relationship with Stellan Skarsgård, although she's probably 20 years younger than he is. And then there's Thomas Jane as Carter. And I feel like he's a running gag through this film. When stuff goes down, he's falling down or almost getting left behind. It's almost as so when shit happens, right? The water comes through and they're running and he gets hit by the water and he knocks to the side. And then they get up, they go, Carter! And then they get up top side where the helicopter and stuff is going and storms coming all over the place. And then they have to run back inside, and he gets hit by the water and falls down. They go, Carter! And then, like, he is constantly getting knocked over and almost died in this, and almost dead in this film. Until the very end. And it's like a running joke with him that he's almost dead. To the very end of this film where it looks like, because down to him and LL Cool J. LL Cool J shoots this spear, or what do you call it, a harpoon, through the shark's fin into his leg. And so the thing explodes. And you think Carter's dead, but he pops up. Oh, look, he's still alive. It's a running joke. Was it supposed to be a running joke? Because I feel like I caught on to it after the second and third time. I'm like, are they deliberately doing this with Carter where he falls down and looks like he's going to die, but he doesn't die? And he doesn't die. And they do the thing. They do the thing with Samuel L. Jackson. He's presented as the lead in this film. He's presented as the main character. And halfway through the film, shark comes up, eats him after he delivers a revelation about some kind of mountain climbing thing he was on where they let 2 people die. I don't know. I don't really care about that, but he gets eaten by a shark and the rest are left to try to survive. Right? It all comes to a head out of nowhere, basically. This tropical storm or hurricane, whatever, is going on outside. Right? This is one of the most ridiculous scenes in this film. Alright, and I'm going to tell you right now, before I start talking about this, it is the most ridiculous scene in this film, bar none. Alright? Probably the most ridiculous thing you ever heard. So they're in there. They just successfully, proved that this is going to work. Shark decides, I'm going to freak out now, and he bites off Stone Skarsgård's arm. And I did kind of laugh because he lights a cigarette before this, and he bites off the arm with a cigarette in it. And I was just like, Shark says no smoking, but he bites his arm off, and so he's a bloody and stuff. So they call it Medivac that shows up in a hurricane. How the hell did they get there that fast? I don't know, but it shows up and he takes the guy away. But the winch, for some reason, goes out and it plunges into the water. Shark grabs it, which we find out later that the sharks do this whole thing to escape. Through a fence on the top. So why was there a shark there? Was it just a random shark that was in the water? I don't know, but it grabs him. No, we find out it's not because there's another shark. It's just one of the sharks that are down there. So I don't understand. I just don't understand it, I guess. How they're trying to get up there. If there was a shark up there, they're led to believe they're on the surface, right? Go all the way up. I don't know. I don't know. Shark grabs him, pulls the chopper down, but not only pulls the chopper down, into the facility, causing an explosion, killing one of the person in the tower, and causing more explosions, right? But that's not the end of it. They somehow get all the way back down to the little area where they are, which they get down there pretty fast for technically being all the way down, I guess. Unless there's different levels, I don't know. But anyway, they have this big old glass window down there so they can observe the sharks, right? All of a sudden, they see something going towards them. They're like, what's that? What's that? And it's their buddy, still on the gurney thing with the oxygen mask on, being pushed towards the window, and they stand there and they watch it. And it crashes into the window, causing the window to crack. And they stand there and watch it. The window starts to crack more and more and more. And they stand there and watch it. I'm sitting there going, move, run, get out of there. Why are you just standing there watching this damn window crack? Why? They're just standing there. Why? They don't move until the water breaks through. Does that make any sense to you? It's like somebody wrote... It's like, okay. When they say with horror movies that characters have to be written to be stupid, that's not technically true. You can have smart characters in your horror film. They can make stupid decisions in the heat of the moment. This is not in the heat of the moment. This is a moment in time. They had about a minute and a half. Minute, give or take, 45 seconds to a minute to get their asses from there, where the crack is, all the way out the door, which they could have done if they ran as soon as they saw the thing coming towards the window. Because when they saw the thing come towards the window, it should have told them, oh shit, we gotta get out of here. They're gonna crack the window. But no, they stand there and watch it crack the window, and then they stand there as the window cracks. They don't move until water comes gushing out. Carter gets knocked on his ass again, and they finally escape. Meanwhile, we got LL Cool J doing some dumb shit with a bird. And he does kill a shark. He does kill one of the sharks. He blows them up after getting stuck in his own oven. He blows the shark up. He's kind of separate from everyone until towards the end of the film, really. Yes, after they find another place that looks remarkably just like the other place, but they're trying to get a submarine which can only put like 2 people at a time, which they think would work, I guess, but it's knocked down and there's sparks coming out of it, which they didn't even try to see if they could repair it. No, they're just like, oh no, we're screwed. And then Samuel Jackson does his speech. Who knows? And he gets eaten by the sharks, right? It's after this that we find out that Saffron Burrows' character actually did illegal experiments. She and Skarsgård actually did experiments. They made the sharks smarter because they needed the brains to be bigger, which is not how brains work. The smaller your brain is, the smarter you are. The bigger the brain is, the dumber you are. So by saying you're going to make the shark's brain bigger, that actually means you're making them dumber. But movie logic, right? So it makes the brain bigger, makes them smarter. And so this whole thing they're doing, these sharks are super sharks, super smart, and are trying to break free because there is a titanium barrier around the place that they can't get out of, except for at the top. So they're trying to break through the facility, go through the top, and break out that way. Except we already saw a shark at the top, grab Skarsgård, and bring him down. So why did they need to go through the facility to go up? It makes no sense. It grabbed Skarsgård from the top of the facility, pulled him down to break through the facility, and go back up to break out. How does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. And so Saffron Burrows breaks away from the other people. Mike Rappaport gets eaten. The other girl gets eaten. And she's out to find her research because she wants to keep doing her research because I know they explained at the beginning of this film that she's doing it because her father died of Alzheimer's. But here's the thing. She still did something illegal. Something she was not supposed to do this. She is, for all intents and purposes, the human villain of this film. We get a scene where she takes her clothes off. She's in her underwear, of course. So that she can electrocute the shark. Right. And get away. So she kills that shark and she finally gets away. She's not electrocuted even though it's a wetsuit. And that still would have electrocuted because it's wet, but who knows. And then she goes to the other two. Now, I was going to get pissed if she survived, but she does get eaten. And it turns out that test audiences didn't like the fact that she was actually supposed to survive this film. I would have hated that. She is, for all intents and purposes, the villain of this film. She created these sharks, therefore she is responsible for the actions of these sharks. And yes, she should die, and she does. I don't like how she does it heroically. Although, with Carter's stupidity, it really wasn't a heroic gesture. Her idea was to cut herself, then jump in the water to distract the sharks. Carter, like a dumbass, jumps in after her instead of shooting the thing like she should have. Maybe that was also done because, make her have Carter be stupid to make her die for no reason. I don't know. She should have just been eaten by a shark. They should have filmed another scene, filmed an alternate version of the electrocution scene where the shark just ate her. And her, but left her stuff float. I don't know. Just having her sort of be a hero just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just saying. But anyway, so like I said, LL Cool J shoots the harpoon through the fin, which also hits Carter. Thing explodes. Carter survives because that's his thing. And then they both sit up there and they're like, "You sure there's only 3 sharks?" Yeah. However, there was 4 sharks. There was the tiger shark that escaped and then brought back in, right? And then there was 3 mako sharks. That's 4. What happened to the tiger shark? They brought it back in, right? It wasn't still escaped, was it? If it was escaped, was that still smart? I don't know, but it ends here with the other rest of the crew coming back. And yeah, which wasn't there no news telling them that they're not gonna it's not gonna be a facility anymore? No one knew about this explosion. I don't know. Ronny Cox was never brought up again. When you kill off your main character halfway through the film, you have to go with these other characters that you thought were going to be cannon fodder. And now, the only one I really cared about was Thomas Jane anyway. And they made him a dumbass by him always falling down or getting knocked to the side or almost dying, jumping in after someone who's supposed to distract him. But this was a goddamn entertaining film. I'll tell you right now, this is a very entertaining film. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. I wanted people I wanted to die died, or the person I should say, and it, I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. I think it's pretty good. Not bad in my opinion. So, what are your thoughts on Deep Blue Sea? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and join me as we continue Shark Week.